Oh, I'm streaming and recording right now. Everything is working. I can hear myself. I can see myself. Perfect. Hi everyone. This episode is without any rules, without any without any explanation of the same things, because I think no one knows me, no one cares about me, and I don't care too. But I can introduce myself a little. Hi everyone, I'm Peter, I'm your host. I'm the host of my own Peter's English podcast. Yes, people, this is not just a streaming in on Twitch. No. This is a serious podcast. Of course, I'm big podcaster now. I'm streaming and recording in the same time on my Twitch via OBS Studio. I'm Peter. I'm your host. I'm owner of my own Peter's English podcast, and you can have first question. What is Peter's English podcast about? Peter's English podcast is an English free podcast about my own fairy tales in English, about my own English novel Viera the Vampire Goddess, and it's about learning English and other topics that I can add whenever I want. Now I can introduce myself. Hello, I'm Peter. I'm 34 years old. I live in Slovakia. My hobby and my lifestyle is learning English. I like learning English. It's my hobby. I like doing my own Peter's English podcast and writing my own stories in English. I'm writing my own English novel Viera the Vampire Goddess. It's a comedy, wild, crazy sitcom series on Wattpad. I published first book. It has 30 chapters, and I started second season. Second book. It's the first book. It's called Viera the Vampire Goddess, and the second book is called. Okay, I think I had to be near my mic. Yes, like my favorite English podcaster Luke Thompson from Luke's English podcast, because he was still talking that you have to be near your mic. Yes, it's true, because yes. But I am not serious podcaster. Yes, I can make fun of everything, but yes, it's different. It's different, but I think that sound isn't so bad. Everything. Yes, I've forgotten that I have to introduce myself, but not again. I like watching movies and series in English. I like listening to my favorite English podcasts and audiobooks in English that I haven't started yet. Yes, but I finished a lot of English books. I read and listened to in the same time audiobook and English books like The Witcher series by Sapkowski, Dracula by Bram Stoker, and yes, I think the most serious was The Witcher by Sapkowski. Yes, this series. What else? Okay. I like watching movies and series in English. I like listening to my favorite English podcasts and audiobooks, and I like doing my own Peter's English podcast and writing my own English stories. That is now Viera the Vampire Goddess is my comedy sitcom series on Wattpad and on YouTube and Spotify. Yes, but you can listen to it in every good and bad podcast app, of course, because I use the free RSS feed of Spotify for creators. Yes, people, Spotify offers free RSS feed hosting service for your podcast. You can use it if you want because it's totally free. But yes, you can have some technical problems, but I think that in Slovakia we can set that this is darovanému koňovi na zuby nepozeraj. This is in Slovak, yes, this is for Slovak people, and in English is darovaný. Wait a moment. Darovaný kôň. Darovanie. Donate. Present, yes. Don't care about the horse that was your present. Yes, because it was free. Yes, I done it. Okay. I've been streaming for 7 minutes. Yes, I was talking. I forgot. Perfect. Yes. But I think that I have to practice my speaking skills because my podcast is about practicing my speaking skills. Is about. This is the main goal of this podcast. I want to practice my English. I want to connect with everyone who likes learning English like me and has its own English podcast like me and writes its own English novel like me. And I was thinking how to continue with this podcast because yes, I want to continue with storytelling. That means I want to write every weekend the new chapter, a new chapter of my novel Viera the Vampire Diary. Don't worry, my novel is my flagship story. Is the flagship story of this podcast. But I was thinking how to continue with these non-prepared episodes, and I think the best way is show you my learning English with AI chatbots. That means I don't want to only show you how to do it. I want to learn English with AI chatbots while I can stream and in the same time and record in the same time, and that's great. Why not? Okay. I introduced myself. I told you what is. I introduced my podcast. What else? I explain you. Yes, I can. I can tell a few words. I can explain you my novel, Viera the Vampire Diary. I started to write my own English novel. You can ask why, because my answer is I discovered, thanks to Slovak and Czech English learning platforms like Výuka aj online and jazykový mentoring.sk, how to learn English in a modern and funny way. And I discovered that you have to practice your writing skills, speaking skills, listening skills, vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation. And I started to write my own diary in English. Yes, people, I write my diary in English. I write about my life, and this diary cannot be published, of course, because it's about my personal life. But then I was inspired by Luke's English podcast. Luke was talking, creator of an English podcast for practicing your English, and that's a good idea, because I think it's better to practice your English in your own English podcast, because you can build something that you like to do, and you can connect with everyone. You can speak about whatever you want, about your hobbies, I think. And you have to write, because yes, you have to practice your listening. You have to practice. Here is camera. Camera. Yes, it's camera. It's not camera. It's webcam. It's webcam. Camera is in Slovakia, isn't it? I can because I had to practice my speaking skills. I'm doing it thanks to my podcast. Yes, my nonsense no one wants to watch, but okay, okay, that's a good, because I can speak about everything, every stupid nonsense, whatever I want, and no one cares, and that's great. Yes, I wanted to show you my novel, Viera the Vampire Goddess. And you have to practice your writing skills in English too, and how to do it. You can practice, you can write your diary, you can chat with AI chatbots, you can create your own English stories, and that's the main goal. That's the perfect idea. I created my first book that is about my own Peter's fairy tales. It's about a lot of different fairy tales in English, but then I found the main flagship of my storytelling, of my podcast. It's called Viera the Vampire Goddess, and I've created the novel. Why? Because I've created until now 36 chapters. That means 36 stories about Viera the Vampire Girl Diary. My novel, Viera the Vampire Girl Diary, is not a big novel like by The Lord of the Rings. No, it's a comedy series, because every story is different, and I like create funny, crazy dialogues between characters. And I decided that the main character is Viera the Vampire Girl. And why? Because I read Dracula by Bram Stoker, and I liked female vampires. Yes, I like I like the female, not his. I like the female vampires of Dracula, and they were beautiful, crazy, wild, and dangerous. Yes, and I always make fun of girls that they are dangerous female vampires, and I decided, Peter, you had to create your own novel with Vampire Girl. Yes, she is beautiful. She likes flirting with boys. She is strict. She is a dominatrix. She is beautiful and dangerous, but she is a positive hero in general, because I don't know if it's the female word for hero. She is a positive hero, but she is strict, and I like making fun of the arguing between couples. Yes, and I added funny, crazy arguing between Viera and her boyfriend Peter. Yes, I added myself into the story because I like making fun of myself. Yes, people, no. I have to explain you that Peter, yes, I'm in the story, but this story is not about my dreams. It's about it's a wild, crazy parody sitcom. Yes, it's a big parody about women, about love between couples, and so on. And my novel, it's a place where I like to do fun of everything. Now you know that my novel Viera the Vampire Goddess Diary is not my dreams about my potential partner. No. My novel Viera the Vampire Goddess Diary is about parody. Is about parody of the love in the partnership, and I like to make fun of it because it's funny when couples always arguing between each other. They don't show everyone any love. They are tired of everyone and they like flirting with other persons in the life, and I added into it. Yes, and that means Viera always, she likes mocking her boyfriend Peter. She likes she likes to be dominate. She has to have the last word. She likes flirting and make her boyfriend Peter jealous. Yes, do you understand now? I like making fun of the partnership of the life in the marriage between man and wife, between man and woman, and I like making fun of it. But who knows, maybe in the future I can do something more serious, but I like doing parody of the romantic I like to do parody, that I like to show the arguing between romantic couples and everything, and I like do fun and I like making fun of the love of the romantic relationship between man and wife. And yes, Viera the Vampire Goddess Diary is about Viera, who is the vampire goddess. Yes, I inspired myself by series where female characters were strong, were the leaders, and my female character Viera the Vampire Girl is the leader of the all dark realm. She has the most strongest dark demon in the world, and the way why she is so strong you can watch in my novel. Okay, that was about my novel. I was talking about it for 19 minutes. Introduction has 19 minutes, but it's not an introduction. I can ramble about. Yes, this episode can be ramble. Yes. Okay. What I wanted. Yes, I decided that my live streams don't need to have Anis rules. Why? Because I'm nervous of when I have to do the kind of episode like other professional podcast, but my podcast is not big professional podcast. I can do and yes, I can do podcast about everything, and that's great. Okay. And the reason is that thanks to my own Peter's English podcast, I can practice my speaking skills in English. And yes, I can explain you, because I think it's important to know why is learning English important for you in Slovakia. Why? The first thing is that you can live without language barriers. Without language barriers. What does it mean? You can simply travel without language problems. You can live in another country. You can work in another country. You can have better paid job. You can meet new people. You can find new friends, new love. Everything is possible. And you can travel. Yes, you can discover our planet. You can go everywhere. And the second thing is, in Slovakia there are a lot of employees who offers work in the English team. Yes, because their team is international, and the main language of the business today is English. That's the second thing. The third thing is that English is an international language of the internet. Yes, everything is in English now. The next thing is there are a lot of English content. You can watch movies and series in English, and they are better in English. Like, you can trust me. Slovak dubbing is terrible, or Czech dubbing is terrible. You can trust me. Movies and series in English are simply better. There are a lot of English podcasts that you can discover and listen to while you can work at home. You can do everything at home. It doesn't mean that you learn English. You cannot do anything else. No. You can cook while are you listening your English podcast. You can work in the garden while are you listening your English podcast. You can clean. You can vacuuming your home. You can do everything. And yes, you can connect your family to it. And you can learn English with your family together. Because I think your children needs good future. And I think English is the future of your children. Okay. I was talking about why is learning English important for me and for you too. I've been streaming for 23 minutes. This is rambling episode. I don't want to use the help of any AI chatbot because I use it for a lot of times. I can simply speak about everything, but I have some rules. I don't want to speak about my personal life. I don't want to speak about politics because politics is dangerous. And okay, I can simply what I want. Can I use help of a chatbot? Yes, but yes, when I want to learn with AI chatbots, and we can do something. What we can do? I don't know. Yes, people. Have you watched FIFA World Cup qualification match Slovakia versus North Ireland? We lost this match. We have lost. North Ireland won and that's terrible. I don't understand how we could win against Germany. I don't understand. I think my personal opinion about our Slovak football national team is we don't have any good players. People, open your eyes. We are not a big football country like Germany or Spain or England or France or Italy, no, or Portugal. And we don't have good players in general. But I don't watch sport because I have new lifestyle, learning English, that it's so big that I don't need to watch sport anymore. But I watch one sport, and it's Formula 1. That this year is very interesting. What do you think? Because Verstappen won last 4 years, I think. 4 years, I don't know now. 4 years. But this year is interesting because it's a battle between Piastri versus I forgot the names of the McLaren team. I'm sorry, guys, I forgotten. But yes, I'm a big fan. I can tell you that I'm a big fan of Formula 1 because I've been watching Formula 1 since my childhood until now. That means I'm fan of Formula 1, but this podcast is not about Formula 1. But this year is interesting, but I have to tell you my opinion about it. It's not about drivers. Formula 1 is not about drivers, it's about cars. You have to have a strong and powerful car when you want to be successful in Formula 1, and you need, I think, a lot of sponsors for you. But it's only about cars. And yes, I hate when Formula 1 is boring, when it's when I watch the situation when no one wants to overtake someone, and the situation is clear for the whole race. Okay, that was sport. I want to change the topic. Yes, I can now talk about Peter's English podcast, and it's funny that no one watches me. I have 24 followers on YouTube. Who are these people? Why they like my content? Are they real? Are they making fun of me? Who knows? But I don't care. I like learning English, and people, I have to tell you something, that I do this podcast because it's my hobby, it's my lifestyle, and I don't care about your opinion. If you are following me because you are making fun of me, okay, it's your life, I don't care. But it's my hobby, and that's it. I don't do it for you, I do it for myself. And there are not a lot of people who are streaming and recording like me, but okay, everyone has different hobbies. I agree, but I think you can add your learning English into your hobby, and because learning English can be universal. You can play games in English if you like playing games. You can chat with other players and you can practice your speaking skills too, because you have to communicate with other players in one team. If you like competitive playing, yes, of course, if you like it, to do it. But I think that my way is good too, because I do my podcast, I watch movies and series in English, and I listen to my favorite English podcasts that are great. And Oh, I've been streaming. We found preparation for 30 minutes now. Okay. I wanted to play with AI chatbots and learn English like in the real lesson, but this episode is we found preparation, and I decided that it's a ramble episode where I talk about nonsense because I have to practice my speaking skills for a long time, like my hero Luke. Yes, people, listen. Luke's English podcast. Yes, people. Luke's English podcast. Always English podcast. And Speak English podcast now with Georgiana. There, these are my favorite English podcasts that I like. You can find it on my Linktree, Linker, and Linker bio, and all my links. You can find my heroes. Yes, these are my heroes. Yes, I like I like to listen Luke because Luke is funny, educational, and his podcast is about real British English. Luke is streaming for has been streaming for he has been podcasting for 15 years. And people, don't forget to pay for his Luke's English Podcast Premium. It's about real British English with humor and fun, and Luke is very serious about Luke's English Podcast Premium. It's great. Trust me and use it. And yes, Luke has done until now 957 episodes. Every episode has at least 1 hour. It's about real British English with humor and fun. And who is Luke Thompson? Luke Thompson is an English teacher, stand-up comedian, and now his father. And it's great that he can do everything. He's my hero. Yes, Luke, you are my hero. Thank you for your good job, real good job. And I can talk about others too. I like all ears English podcasts and speaking English podcasts now with Georgiana because they are about American English, and I can listen real American English conversation because American English native speakers, and that's fun and that's great because I can listen real English, American or British for every day, and that's great. You can do it the same. Find it on my Linktree. But yes, I want to return back that no one watches me. I don't know. Most funny situation is that my podcast is published. I don't have any private videos. My podcast is free and published, and I don't have any views, any followers, any audience, anything. No one knows my novel Viera the Vampire Goddess. No one knows my work. No one knows my content. That's funny. Yes, I do my social media, but that's it. People only view my reels. They can see my social media, and no one cares. Okay, I'm not a professional like Luke, okay, or other podcasters, but okay, I'm doing it for myself, and that's it. Yes, I can add new types of episodes. Storytelling is a great idea, I think. My Peter's English podcast is a great and big flagship project on my podcast, and I can do interviews, but I don't know how to do it. That's funny. I don't know how to do it because yes, people can write me, but you know the internet. The people people like making fun of of other people, and I don't trust internet in general. The guest of my podcast has to be someone who learns English like me. You have to do your own English podcast, and you have to write your own English novel. Your learning English has to be your lifestyle, like me, like in my example. Yes, that's it. That's right. What else I wanted to tell you? I don't know. I think that's it. If I can. Okay. I don't want to talk about the news that happened, that are happening in Slovakia, because it doesn't make sense for me. My podcast is about learning English, and I don't know the topic. I don't know how to continue this rambling. We found help of AI chatbots. Okay. What else? I can tell you. What I can tell you? Yes, if you want to. What? Yes, you can speak English fluently if you do it in a funny way, because learning English has to be funny for you, and you can do it. But I think that my favorite English podcasts are funny for everyone, because they are very funny and very good. And okay, I think that I'll wait until 40 minutes and I end this rambling episode. I'm trying to make. Yes, I have my hands in this. Yes, I try to be happy and okay. I don't want to be nervous while I'm streaming. That's the main point. Yes, I don't look at the webcam because I'm scared of webcam. Yes, I like watching myself in the mirror. That means this is the very good trick for you people, because it's very good idea to don't look at the webcam, because you don't see you. You have to see the face. Humans are creatures that have to see the face of your friend while you are talking with each other. And I think this is the main reason why I like watching myself while I'm streaming and recording. And this is a good idea. I think it can really help you when you are trying to do your own podcast or be streamer like me, because I'm streamer, YouTuber too, author, storyteller. What else? Some good tricks. How to do? Yes, use when you want to do free English podcast. We found paying something. Use Spotify for creators. It's free. Use link in bio tools like Linktree, Linker, or all my links, and use free accounts. That it's a good idea, because you can add all of your links into one link that you can add into your socials, and that's great. It can be your central hub. Then you need a good mic. I think that everyone knows that you need a good mic with a good webcam when you want to stream. That's clear. But you need a good computer if you want to stream. That's important too. I use gaming computer. Why? Because I need the power of my gaming GPU, not for playing games, but for doing my podcast, for streaming and recording. And yes, you have to stream in full HD. I think this is clear too. I don't know what to do. What else? Yes, you have to listen when you want to. Learning English is about you have to listen a lot, you have to speak a lot, and you have to read a lot. And what to read? I really recommend you people read, listen and read in the same time. You use audio books and read in the same time. Yes, it's a good idea, but you have to choose something that you like. Yes, and your own English podcast like me, but choose your own topic. Your podcast can be about, I don't know, about sport, about everything what you like, and write your own stories. And because it can be funny. Learning English can be fun if you know how to do it. Okay, I think that's it. I'll be streaming for 40 minutes. I don't know the topic. In the next episode, I can learn English with the help of AI chatbots again, but I don't want to only show you how to do it. I want to learn English in the real way. Because it's a good idea. I can show you my learning English way, and I do learn in the same time, and that's great idea. Why not? And okay, I'm trying not to be quiet, but it's not very easy way, isn't it? Yes, of course. I've totally forgotten. Hire your own English teacher. It's a great idea. You can pay. You can practice your speaking skills with your English teacher too. But don't forget, use the help of AI chatbots. They're a very good helper. You can speak with it in English. It can be your English teacher. It can help you with your English, and that's great. I really recommend you to do it. Okay, I think that's it. I'm streaming and recording for. I told you everything. Have I told you everything? I don't know. I think yes. Yeah, my optic internet works great. My mesh system works great too. It was a really good idea to buy it. Yes, and I'm thinking how to upgrade my podcast. I think my webcam is good, my microphone, my mic is good, my notebook is good, but I can buy better headphone for monitoring. But it's not important, but I can buy it because Christmas are coming to us, and I can buy something that yes, I don't know this word in English, because I use books for putting my webcam, but I can buy something more professional, because when I want to have interview with someone in my living room, I need to use this something else that can put. Where can I put my webcam and stream and record in the same time? Yes, we'll see. I don't know. It's only my thinking. And I think that's it for this episode, not for this podcast. And it's the end of this podcast forever. No, it's not. It's not. I want to continue. And I'll be streaming for 45 minutes about nonsense, totally nonsense. And I think that's it, people. Yes, I can this ramble, and because I don't know how to continue with this episode. I'm talking nonsense for the whole time. But okay. No, Peter, no one cares, don't be scared. Okay, what else? How to continue with this episode? I can simply end this episode, and this episode is a ramble episode without preparation, without playing with AI chatbots, because sometimes I need to practice my speaking skills about nonsense. I watch. Yes, I can talk that. I can tell you that I watch a lot of movies because I paid for free streaming movie services, and I watch funny comedy movie. They were great, like Madagascar, or I watched new Marvel movies, but they are funny with lots of action. But I don't know, it's the same. I don't like it because these movies don't have any good ending. Yes, I like good endings. Good romantic endings and kisses between man and woman, but okay, I'm romantic man, okay. And I can end this episode with this, that I watched some good movies. What kind of movies? Madagascar, it's funny, I really recommend you watch Madagascar. It's really crazy and funny. Madagascar 1, 2, 3, great. Watch Hotel Transylvania, it's very good. Funny comedy, crazy movie, like it to watch. What else? Watch Ice Age. Yes, I can do a lot of Peter's movie magazines where I can talk with AI chatbots about it. But I want to learn English with AI chatbots. And yes, I was talking with you about Game of Thrones, about Star Wars. That I was talking that new Star Wars are not very good movie, not very good series, but the most older series is the best series. Watch this. I think it's episode 4, 5, and 6. Am I right? I hope. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I hope that I don't know if someone was watching me, but if you are watching, perfect. If you are watching my nonsense, perfect. Thank you, and bye bye.